Griffin.
Nick, the boys are back in town.
Both boys, both Mew of both of him. Two of him.
He's technically two Mews. Not a lot of people know that.
No,
watch the movie. Watch Pokemon the movie 2000.
It's basically Human Centipede. It's just two Mews connected.
Oh my god.
We should probably keep this video E10 plus. Actually,
Yeah, maybe. I love how excitedly you're picking Mewtwo.
Oh yeah, frantically.
What are we looking at here for the people who don't understand why we're so excited about this?
We are looking at
anime Future Cat appearing in this fighting game.
Well, I mean, I think you just sold it right there. It's an anime Future Cat, but the bigger thing, I guess, is that this is the first ever downloadable character for the Super Smash Bros. Video game series.
Yes, but not the last.
Not the last, not by a long shot.
But regardless of who they release, there's rumors that Ryu might be in the mix.
Yeah, that was a thing that like some hackers on our Smash Bros. Allegedly dug up. Recently, which is...
but regardless of who gets added to the game, this is the most exciting because this was my dog.
Dude, I actually did main Mewtwo.
Was he in Brawl or Melee?
He was in Melee. He was not in Brawl. They had only
That's
Lucario in Brawl. But in Melee, I was a big Mewtwo and Dr. Mario guy back in the day. Was Mewtwo your main?
I don't know that I ever played Melee enough to have a main on that one, but I liked them. I like the bigger, stronger characters, and I liked annoying people with his specials.
Oh,
are his specials really still super annoying?
Oh yeah, I mean it's funny. Like as someone who's trained myself to use Lucario as if he was Mewtwo, it's kind of weird getting back in the swing of things. He's a little bit heavier, and you'll see we have a match later where we play against a Lucario. You can kind of see the differences, but like there's a few main things. I remember in Melee, I'm pretty sure when you did his like charging up the ball thing, if somebody touched it, they'd get kind of stuck in it and zapped by it.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way anymore. Now it is like.
Well, that makes him significantly less annoying.
Yes. So that part is different because like Lucario already plays that way, so I guess why not mix it up? The other thing though is every time you charge his ball, you're charging from the beginning unless you finish it, and then his hands get all glowy, just like in Melee, and then you've got a fully charged thing ready to fire off. Does
he still feel good? Do you think who's your main right now in Smash 4 Wii U?
I like the Villager and I like Lucario.
Yeah. I'm a Villager man too. That's so weird.
Villager's a fun fella.
Do you think that Mewtwo's gonna win you over? You think you're gonna switch teams?
I mean, he feels like good, and he actually feels distinct from Lucario, which is kind of the main thing they had to accomplish, right? Like, he's got this down B move that I think is like the equivalent of confusion in Pokemon terms, where he just instantly does the equivalent of like a shield break, like that. We just did it to each other there.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, which kind of stuns them, and depending on their percent, it seems like they'll be stunned for longer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you haven't played long enough to get any of the unlockable moves, right? I'm assuming that Mewtwo has unlockable moves like the rest of the characters.
Guess what?
What?
He doesn't have any unlockable moves, and that nobody really expected that. That was kind of a curveball, but he has no custom moves that anyone has found yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, people have like really been grinding it out since last night, trying to see what his customs are, and it's just been nothing but trophies.
Huh. Okay, so but we don't know for sure. There might be some in-game extra moves, Psychic, a Confuse Ray. Sure.
But
probably not.
He does have Confuse Ray already. I don't know what actually the names of his moves are canonically, like what that ball is in Pokemon lore.
I'm so glad that Mewtwo is back because I want to play as him, but also because I remember when Greninja got announced. Yeah. The Greninja announcement video.
Oh, that fake out?
It made it look a lot like Mewtwo.
On purpose, too.
Never really thought about it, but Greninja sure does cut a similar silhouette to this future Space Cat.
He does. They have very similar, like, bulbousy hands going.
Yeah.
That's a thing, too. Yeah, I guess in hindsight, after that Greninja fake out, they kind of owed it to people to really put Mewtwo in here.
Let me ask you another important question. If they're going to toss another Pokemon up in the mix. Pretty good move, I thought. And
right
nice recovery, yeah.
Thanks. You know what? I'll explain what happened there, actually. When you use Mewtwo's, like, ball move, unlike Lucario, it actually adjusts your momentum in the air. So when I threw that, it actually pushed me away.
Some recoil.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty sweet. Any Pokemon in the world.
Oh.
And there's, like what, 700 now?
Something like that.
What do you
Mewtwo
want?
refuses to clap, by the way. That's a good thing to notice back there.
Yeah, he's a poor sport.
He is. So any Pokemon? I mean, obviously Dugtrio, front runner.
That would be so broken.
Yeah,
because he's underground for a lot of it.
Can't make him fall off the stage when I'm buried in there like.
And when he jumps, like the bottom of his body, nobody wants to see what the bottom of his body looks like. There's a reason you don't see it in the game.
I think he'd just get longer.
I think it's just a bunch of tentacles down there.
He's like sort of a. dark, like you're saying it's like a Cthulhu of the Pokemon universe.
He's some sort of deep god.
Definitely. He goes into the earth instead of into the ocean. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. So here, this is a battle for Poke Supremacy. I mean, of course, my money's on Mewtwo. For my money, they have not made a better Pokemon than Mewtwo.
Look at him.
Yeah, he's pretty rad.
He's got a big tail going. I think he speaks English sometimes, which is nice. Not in this game, but in canonically, him and Meowth are the two guys who can do that. I'm pretty sure.
I think if I could get any Pokemon in the game, it would be Brock, but he wouldn't use Pokemon like the Pokemon trainer. He would just like punch and stuff.
You just want Brock.
I just want Brock Lesnar, the wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
He would have like a down B transform move where he turned into Brock Lesnar.
Right now what you're asking for is people in the middle of the Venn diagram of wrestling and Pokemon, the animated series.
Trainers. Yeah, for sure.
So that's kind of a specific joke, I think is what we call it. It's targeted.
It's not a joke. I want it really in my life.
It's a real life thing that you want. It's kind of interesting though to like see them next to you. Like, look how much taller Mewtwo is than Lucario, and actually a lot of characters.
No, he's a tall ass Pokemon. Have you tried this on the 3DS version yet?
No,
I'm assuming
not yet.
that you have the 3DS version because the only way that you get this is if you have both versions.
Right. I have not yet. I gotta be honest. The minute this game came out, I kind of put down the 3DS version almost permanently.
Wow.
It just like with the GameCube controller, why would you play it any other way? What do you think?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I mean, what if you're on the road or something?
I don't leave the house.
On the sky in an airplane.
That's true. But I can take a break from Smash Brothers for one flight.
So give me a ranking as it stands now of all the Pokemon in Smash Brothers.
Oh, you want my tier list?
Yeah.
Happily. Mewtwo is top tier because he's got the longest legs and he's the coolest looking.
And that's what you're into. It's a nice pair of getaway sticks.
I love those gams.
Yeah, for sure. Only on Pokemon now.
No.
Or only in the context of Pokemon.
I am a purely Pokesexual in all ways.
Terrific sentence to say out loud.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny though, like how competitive are you in Smash? Because I'm kind of an items on guy when it's up to me, but
oh, I'm a I mean I beat the shit out of all my friends, but they're not very good at Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to tell. I'm kind of sequestered in a talentless pool.
Yeah, it's a dangerous thing to say on the internet that you're good at Smash Brothers, because no, you're not. Nobody is. Like
or any video game, especially when you're in the industry. Oh, that was pretty cool. In the industry of like putting videos of yourself playing video games on the internet. Like there's demonstrative proof that I'm bad at almost all video games out there.
You have provided that to people. I love it when we both charge up the ball like this because we end up doing a little bit of Dragon Ball Z action there.
It's really romantic. That was a nice dodge. And then can you capitalize? Yeah.
Follow through. Although if I remember correctly, I do get just totally robbed here in a second. Not robbed the robot. I mean like something bad happens to me in the game. I'm a big Rob guy though too. I got nothing but good things to say about him.
I've never been able to master him. Same with Olimar.
Yeah, Olimar. So that's the other thing we should talk about is that this patch actually changed a lot of balance stuff.
Yeah, I understand that Diddy Kong is no longer just automatically wins as soon as you start playing the game. It's not just like it just doesn't give the victory right to Diddy Kong.
It was a weird choice they made to just as soon as you select him, it goes right to the game. But watch this. Ugh. Nightmarish. I used confusion, got it all lined up.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That was really cool though. Yeah, you just on the character select screen. It's like Diddy Kong, you win.
Yep, that's it. He doesn't even. They recorded a separate line of him like interrupting. Oh, you picked Diddy Kong. All right, it's over.
So yeah, he's slower now, from what I understand.
Yeah, and like I looked at a list of percent changes. They have dropped almost all of his major like combo attacks 2 to 3%, which is really meaningful. As someone who has like a younger brother who mains Diddy Kong, I could not be happier to hear this news.
Did they touch the villager's awesome tree cutting attack?
They better not.
That's my favorite thing in any video game maybe ever.
It's so good, man. Everything about Villager, like from the fact, the stock market being a move. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
It's just, there's so many nice touches. But yeah, that is Mewtwo. Mewtwo wins. because Mewtwo's the best.
When's that out for normal people?
For
normal people.
Oh, plebeians. Yeah. No, that's it's April 28th. I think for the rest of the world, it's $3.99 for just one individual version, or $4.99 if you want to have it cross-platform on both the Wii U and the 3DS.
So $4.99 then.
Yes, exactly. Because why not? It's an extra $1 even if you don't ever play that version.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Survival.